Hello everyone, welcome to Coding Contraptions. My name is Jeremy, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the book Atomic Habits. Again, I'm going to be going through chapter 1. We'll be breaking this down into roughly 3 videos per chapter. That's just what I've settled on. It seems like the right number per chapter. I think it will work out well. Tonight I'm going to talk about the British cycling team. They had a history that was not remarkable. It was pretty poor. From 1908 to 2003, they had won only 1 gold medal. In 110 years, no British cyclist had won the Tour de France, which, as most people know, is a big deal. France and Britain are big competitors with one another. The change it made was they hired a man named Dave Brailsford. He used a system that he calls the aggregation of marginal gains. And it's similar to what James Clear talks about in his book Atomic Habits over and over again. It's little small changes you make, 1% changes even, that over time they aggregate, they add together, and they create more remarkable results. So these two men have similar mindsets about how they approach success, and they both are pretty successful from implementing what they've learned. The aggregation of marginalized gains is the philosophy of searching for a tiny margin of improvement in everything that you do. And the expected changes he made to the bicycling team were he redesigned the bike seats to make them more comfortable. He used electrically heated overshorts to maintain ideal muscle temperature. Also, they put alcohol on the tires for a better grip, and they improved the racing suits. All things that most teams do to improve their performance. The unexpected incremental changes he made were he tested massage gels to help with muscle recovery, hired a surgeon to teach riders how to wash their hands more effectively to reduce their chances of catching a cold. I mean, that's actually, I think, really going the extra mile, in my opinion, doing that. They determined the best type of pillow and mattress that led to the best night's sleep. And again, I just think that this is critical. If you can find a way to get a better night's sleep, it will improve your relationships, it will improve your performance, your ability to think. It's very important, and something that we don't oftentimes pay enough attention to. They even painted the inside of the team truck white so that they could see the dust particles that were floating in the air that might affect the performance of their bikes. And they did hundreds of other small improvements. So they made lots of improvements, and the results over time were remarkable. 5 years later, the British team dominated the 2008 Olympic Games. They won 60% of the gold medals. So from 1 gold medal to 60% is a huge improvement. 4 years after this, they set 9 Olympic records, 7 world records. Bradley Wiggins, one of the members of the team, became the first British cyclist to win the Tour de France. So that was a huge win for them. Also, they won in 2015, 2016, and 2017. So it adds up to 5 Tour de France victories in 6 years. So from no victories to 5 out of 6 years is pretty impressive changes that were made to the team. From 2007 to 2017, British cyclists won 178 World Championships. They went from 1 gold medal to 66 Olympic or Paralympic gold medals. And they also won the Tour de France, like I just mentioned, 5 times. So huge results for making incremental changes. So yeah, that's just probably going to wrap it up there. Next time we'll talk about more practical things, how to for our own lives, how to do things. But for now, that's it. Just kind of talking about what the British cyclists did, how they were successful, and we'll move into more, try to make it a little more personal as we work through the chapters. So I hope you're doing well, and take care.